We were quick to discover that when road markings strongly contrast with the environment, it greatly improves our overall perception. But as traffic speed increased, motorists had to be able to look ahead over ever-increasing distances. If every vehicle would be fitted with increasingly bright lights to illuminate larger stretches of the road ahead, motorists would be blinded by the lights of the opposing traffic. Their ability to perceive their environment would be reduced. To enable motorists to look ahead over great distances without endangering others, we started to place traffic lights. This way, less light had to be produced by the vehicles themselves. Motorists can now clearly see each other, as well as their surroundings. But what happens in rapidly changing weather conditions or situations in which the ambient light level quickly alternates? Motorists could then be confronted with abrupt changes in light level. The human eye has great difficulties adjusting to a sudden change from a bright to a dark environment. In traffic situations, we are subjected to an enormous range of different light levels. Motorists will drive their vehicles both on moonlit nights as well as in full sunlight. This represents a 100 million-fold difference in light intensity. With street lighting, we only address a small portion of this total spectrum, from 100 to 10 lux. But energy consumption and light pollution become increasingly important issues. Thus we strive to reduce the light levels on the roads. But would it be safe to reduce them? The human eye functions like a supercamera and can operate under a great variety of light levels. If we take the most important aspects of perception into account, the human eye offers sufficient opportunities to operate at reduced light levels. To perceive properly, the human eye requires contrast. In dark situations, more contrast is required than in bright situations. To come to a proper lighting solution, a road requires a fine balance of light levels and contrast. Contrast is not the only critical factor in perception of our environment. The adaptation time of our eye is very important as well. When light levels change, the human eye requires some time to adjust its sensitivity to match the new conditions. To adapt from a bright environment to a dark, one requires a relatively long period of time. In reverse, the process is much faster. When reducing overall light levels, care must be taken to avoid situations in which motorists are subjected to bright light sources. When reducing overall light levels, care must be taken to avoid situations in which motorists are subjected to bright light sources. The eye would adapt its sensitivity to the higher light level almost immediately, temporarily rendering it unable to see in darker areas. Proper lighting keeps the eye's adaptability into account by avoiding sudden changes in light levels and removing strong light sources along the road. When choosing our lighting solutions, it is important to ensure the ambient light levels are comfortable for motorists. Proper visibility reduces mental strain and allows motorists to keep their full attention to the road and respond safely to the traffic around them.